Hey guys, welcome back. Today's actually feeding day, so I'm actually recording this on Labor Day on Monday. And I actually decided to start going back through my collection and seeing if any of these snakes would start taking frozen thawed. Um, all of my holdbacks, I typically always try to get them on frozen thawed after a few meals, and then I periodically try again if they don't start taking them. To the point where hopefully by the time they're growing out and they're in the 55-40, they're taking frozen thawed regularly. Sometimes they go off, sometimes they go back on the live, and I don't fight that too much. I make sure that I have enough rodent production that I don't care whether they take frozen or live. I am basically completely done producing rats at this point. I am all going to be all ASFs and mice. So I don't have to worry about anything getting too big at this point for the ball pythons to eat. But, rodent production is always going to be an issue. I really don't want to have more than that over there. I have basically 3 racks, and I don't want to produce more than that. I don't like cleaning rats and taking care of them as it is. Not my favorite part of the gig. So I don't want more than that. So I decided, a lot of these snakes have been eating every single time I throw a meal in there. Even the ones I didn't produce, like some of the females that I bought last year, they have been eating religiously. They're like at the front of the tub ready to eat. So I'm thinking, well, this might be a good week to, I don't have any other work going on. We're not doing anything today. It might be a good week to take the time, thaw out a big buck of rodents, and start seeing if I can switch snakes over. Now, I haven't checked any of these tubs since I fed them. So, whether or not they actually swallowed the rodent is something completely different. But I'm actually very surprised by the amount of snakes that readily, more than 10 seconds of trying to get them to eat it, readily took frozen thawed today. So, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 of the holdbacks. And a couple younger snakes, like this male here who's available actually currently, never fed frozen thawed, he ate it. So we're moving him over. I'm actually just going to go through and show you all the snakes and see whether or not they actually swallowed. This male, for sale, pied head MJ, took it down. Let's see. Now these are the lightning pied het clown clutches. This male's still working on his, but he took it. So we'll have to come back there. This male just finished swallowing his. He's part of that group. Switch it over. This female is part of that group. Look at that. Took it over. Big lump. That's fantastic. Let's see. Oh, good. She took it too. Pied head MJ, part of that large group I have for sale. She took it. This bamboo has been eating them, so I'm just trying to see where he's at. Look at that. That's a nice size lump right there. So he ate his. This pied double het, pied GHI Mojave, she's in the process of eating it. She's good. All right, these holdback ultramels, good here. I had a couple of these lightning pieds he ate, so that's good. That took previously and for some reason didn't take this week. In shed, could be a full belly. This lightning pied ate, as you can see there. Let's see, this male, Thor ate. He's ready to go. All right, this possibly holdback male. Let's see, he's been eating pretty good as well. I really wish I could test for MJ so I can see which of these snakes I can release and which ones I need to keep. All right, now let's go through. Excuse any messes that are in any of these tubs. All right, look at that. Wookie Butter Clown. Took it. Pied Het DG. Took it. First time trying. Pied Double Het DG Clown. she took it. She's under there. Nothing pretty to look at, so don't worry about it. Yellow belly, double het. Ultramel clown. Gobbled it up. Fantastic. Here's a bunch of DG het pied females I produced last year. By the way, I love this snake. Super pastel. Probably, honestly, one of the coolest looking snakes I have. Super pastel DG het pied. Crazy looking snake. Frozen thawed, first try. Let's flip that over. All right, here's another one from that clutch. Got a couple pinstripes and she's got a poo in there. All right, she ate it. Good stuff. Isla, what's going on here? What are we doing? She loves coming down here during feeding day. This one took it. Good, another pinstripe combo. Isla, what's going on? This female actually never, she actually produced those 3 babies. Super Inchy Butter DG, has never eaten a frozen thawed. Took one. Nice holdback clown het pied combo. Ate previously but stopped, but she took one, so that's good. This girl took one, another one, same clutch, clown het pied combo. Took it. And so, actually, this is what I do with all my feeding. As you can see here, you know, if the pins are on one side or the other, it tells me whether they ate or didn't eat. If they're in the middle, that means there's a meal in there. Now, so far, I have not fed any live yet today because I wanted to make sure that all the frozen stuff got swallowed before I fed other snakes live. So this girl's deep in shed. One of my favorite snakes from last year. Blackhead leopard Mojave, pied het hypo, pos het black exanthic. She ate, she's deep in shed, but she ate. So what I'll do is I'll switch it over. Now, once all the frozen thawed snakes eat, I will then go through and feed live to everybody. Nice clown pied female here. 8. Let's see, let's climb up the ladder here. All right, here's my black exanthic stuff. She ate. I'll show you the snakes quickly as we're going through here. It's gonna be hard to see some of them, but not as much lighting up here in the top section. More stuff in the black exanthic hypopide project. She took one. Actually, those ones have been taking them, so I'm not going to show all of them. But this girl, Mojave pied, at Ultramel, she ate. So that's good. Get her back on. Like these 3 girls up here, I have a pewter pied, het Ultramel, and 2 Ultramel girls here. They did not eat. I'll just go through and show you guys. There's a leopard, black exanthic, pos double het, hypopide. This is she is so angry. She'd like try to take me out a couple times. Blackhead, black exanthic, pos double het, hypopide. All right, so blackhead. Oh, see, like this one didn't eat. She's in shed. But so then basically what I'll do is I'll feed that's one of my garbage disposal snakes. So I actually got to leave that there to remember to get it out. This is a pastel blackhead clown that did eat one. All right. The chocolate clown has been eating them. And as you can see, looks like she's ready for more, but don't bite me, please. Fire OD clown took hers, so she can be moved over. Oh, angry girl. Black pastel super OD lesser clown. Now this is the non super OD version, which is under here. Boom. Needs to start getting paired up with somebody. Let's see if my mahogany clown has been eating very well, and she's also locking up to people. So she looks like she is. Yep. She took frozen. This is the first time I actually offered her frozen too. And let's see. This female has been. She's a holdback actually. Nice clown pied combo there. The only one from last year that survived for me. Let's get the shed out of here. Nice clean shed. All right. Let's continue going down the line here. Oh, why didn't you eat, honey? You always eat. She's actually always been eating them. her and her sister are two very good eaters. Let me try something real quick. Look at my tongs, trusty tongs. Let's see. She actually has been a frozen thawed eater, so I don't know why she didn't eat that. Maybe she's not hungry? But it might still just be a thing where, oh, she ripped the belly open, it looks like a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Let's see if it interests her at all. That stinks. She didn't eat. Okay. Give that to somebody else. One of my other garbage disposals. All right, now up to my pied head ultramel stuff. All the girls. She ate. Ooh, she's biggin'. She took hers down. This girl, boop, under there, took hers. This girl, she actually has been. Ew. Oh, no. That must have been the guts of the rat. That's pretty gross. But she ate it, so I can't complain. Back to pied head ultramel stuff. She looks like she wants more. Tons of beautiful pied head ultramel females that I have going this year. So she ate hers. There's another one. She's looking nice lump. All right, one more. She's actually available right now. Man, this one popped out the guts too. Ew, they're like wrapped all the way around the. I can smell it. That's gross. She ate it too. She's actually for sale currently. All right, cool. Yeah, we did good. Let me see. I have two more males up top. Only two didn't take it or finish it. This guy's never eaten frozen thawed for me. My angry little dude here. But he ate it, so I'm happy about that. And last one. He didn't eat it. He actually didn't take it from me, but he has eaten, so I left it in there. Obviously, didn't want to eat that. So, I would say, what, 3, if I'm counting right, that did not finish their frozen thawed meals, which is fantastic. Out of like 25 snakes or whatever it was. I mean, very high percentage of snakes that took it and finished it. Those other ones, we'll just try again next week. That's awesome. That makes it a lot easier for me, to be honest. I prefer frozen thawed. It usually takes a little more time because you have to thaw them out, go through one by one, make sure they eat it. The feeding response isn't always the same as eating live. And then I have to basically process that throughout the whole day. It's like noon basically now. And now I have to go back and still do the live stuff. But you don't worry about injuries. There is possibly the waste of food, but the reason I prefer frozen thawed stuff is I can always keep it on hand. I don't need to worry about running out. And it makes it easier for me to properly size the meals. If I don't have a good size meal for a certain size snake, I'm basically out of luck. I still have to feed that snake something, and most likely it's going to be small. And that does affect the growth rate of your snakes. So if I can keep frozen thawed on hand, and typically what I do is I usually don't buy anything smaller than a large mouse. I might keep like a medium-ish size mouse for like smaller hatchlings. But typically by the time I'm feeding frozen thawed and the snakes will actually start taking frozen thawed, it's usually when they're able to eat a large mouse. So that's usually the smallest I have. So I have a ton of large mice. That point, I usually have some weaned rats. Usually not a ton because they're usually not on weaned rats for a very long time. And then I have a bunch of small rats. And I will keep some medium rats on hand for like some of the biggest snakes. But typically, you know, the majority of what I have on hand is large mice and small rats. And that basically will feed everybody and put good lumps on everybody. Like everybody in here, in these 2 racks, they basically stay on large mice. As soon as they leave the hatchling racks and they go into the 5540s, maybe they're unweaned for a couple weeks or so, or maybe a month or 2. But at that point, I mean, they could, if I keep them in this rack long enough, they'll be ready for small rats anyways. So, you know, I keep that on hand, and it's giving them good sized meals, and I never have to worry about whether or not something is the appropriate size, because I know it is when I'm feeding it to them. and actually helps them to grow at a more consistent rate. So it's and by the way, I'm sure a lot of people use Rodent Pro, and there are other vendors for frozen rodents. Check out ARS. I've known it, but I never really looked into it because I always bought the Rodent Pro. Everybody knows ARS for their rack systems, but they actually sell frozen thawed or frozen rodents. And they typically have the best pricing from what I've seen. And they also do sales during Black Friday. So I actually haven't purchased any frozen rodents since last Black Friday, last year, 2023. Because I literally stocked up 3 freezers full of rodents. It was cheaper for me to buy freezers and I had to buy an extra freezer. It was cheaper for me to buy an extra freezer and buy a ton of stuff through, I think I bought like $1,000 worth of rodents through ARS than it was to buy, I think, through Rodent Pro. So I actually bought a freezer, bought so much in bulk that it was more cost effective for me to do that than it was to buy through Rodent Pro. So very happy with this. This was a good day. So basically, my thought process is you need to get your snakes in a good habit of eating every week, or however often you feed them. If they're not taking frozen thawed for you, get them in a habit of eating live consistently, not once every couple weeks and they refuse a meal here and there. Once they're consistently eating, then try to switch them to frozen thawed. And some of these, I didn't even have enough frozen stuff that I thawed out. And so I'm not going to go back and thaw any more out because I just want to get this done at this point. So I bet you I did try some of these snakes and I didn't take it, but I didn't try all the other snakes that didn't get frozen thawed yet. And I wonder if the majority of them would take it next week or however I decide to do it. But fantastic results. Very happy with it. I need to get more of my holdbacks on frozen. But good week. And some of the snakes I have for sale just took frozen too. So take a look at those guys. I'm going to actually update their listings to show that they're eating frozen thawed because I know it does make a difference to some people. And then we will see you guys tomorrow. Awesome, very awesome news today. I'm really happy about that.